everyone. Welcome back to Calling the Shots with your hosts, Kiki
and Kira.
Happy Thursday. If you're listening the day after it comes out.
Yeah.
And just hope you're having a great day.
So, I feel like summer's here, so you should be happy.
So you should be happy.
Yeah, summer's
I hope you are on a beautiful walk outside, just soaking in the sunshine, getting a nice little tan on a drive. Maybe you're at the gym. Or you know what? Maybe you're just being productive and cleaning, and good for you.
Yeah. When do you listen to podcasts?
I listen to, honestly, it depends. I do it on my drive, I do it while I work out, and I do it on a walk. Sometimes I do it while I clean, too.
I'm kind of the same.
Really?
Mainly on a run.
Yeah. Well, you're a runner gal.
Is my podcast time, so I love a good podcast.
I do feel like I don't run, but if I ever do, I do have to be, like, entertained.
Yeah, I know. I can't listen to music.
I'm not that into music. I'm not into music, but when I'm running, because also it has to be the right music, and I don't want to go through the effort of, like, making a perfect playlist, and then my mood changes, and then I'm, like, skipping songs as I'm running. That's too much.
It ruins the whole vibe.
That ruins the vibe.
Yeah, and my mind wanders with music. I need a podcast to, like, focus on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, what's up? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I do have exciting news.
Oh my gosh, really?
No, it's not that big. My Powder Puff team won.
Oh my.
I know. 26-0.
Stop it.
I know. We wrecked them.
You guys... That's so funny. You're so excited right now.
I'm literally so happy. I was so sad we lost, and last year we lost a ton, and I was concerned because we're severely undersized. Like, I am probably the shortest, but not by a lot, which is saying something.
That's a little concerning.
Yeah.
You're tiny.
So...
Okay, so you guys did hold a practice.
We had 2 practices. Changed everything. Everything.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, and we were against a team that was a little bit aggressive, you know? And yeah, no.
The pulling the hair and stuff?
It was there was a girl on the team we played against, and she played on my team a couple times last season because it was like, oh, whoever subs in. And I remember everyone being terrified of her, and I understand why, because she like will tackle and be like, I'm sorry, I like can't stop myself.
Ew.
Yeah, so, and she's like,
I don't like that.
I know, and nobody does, and I'm like, and it sucks because I'm like, you're a nice person, people aren't gonna like that you're doing this, please don't do this. Yeah. So it was intense, like there was, I mean, and I get passionate in the game, but like, it was all fun, like we won 26-0. So
that is incredible.
I'm still really happy about that. No, but I did have some good runs. I was
great.
The running back like pretty much the whole game, and then eventually I was like, here's the thing, guys. I think they know this is coming.
We need to switch it up.
Who's gonna run this one? A girl like grabbed onto my belt instead of my flag, and I was like still running with her on. I was like, hello, this is not what's supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's great, because I was still going. So it was really fun. Anyways.
Wow, I'm so proud of you and your team.
I'm so proud of me and my team, too. I'll let you know how this week goes. But, yeah, that was exciting for me.
You just have one more game this week? Is it like one game a week?
It's like we have 4 games in spring, and then we have 4 games in fall. So we have 2 more games in spring. So it kind of just rotates off like every couple weeks or whatever. But I do have one this week, so.
So fun.
Fingers crossed. But
yeah. Good luck.
Thank you. I need it. I'm taking it way too seriously.
I love it.
Okay, how have you been? How was your weekend?
Good. It was Mother's Day.
And you are a mother.
And I'm a mother. So it was really fun. We went out of town for a second. My husband's from Logan, like up north.
Oh, yes.
So we went there for like a day trip, saw his mom. They have like a vintage market up there. It's called
like a farmer's market or
no, it's a vintage market. So like all the vendors are like antique shops and like vintage stores. It is the cutest market ever.
Okay.
I've been before. We went again. I just love it. I'm making it an annual thing because I love like vintage shops. I don't know if you like going like thrifting and stuff, but yeah, I do.
I'm terrible at thrifting, but
I'm terrible at it, but I enjoy it.
But it's fun.
Yeah. So that was fun.
That's
and
so fun.
Yeah, it was Mother's Day, which was great. I love Mother's Day.
Your day.
Yeah, my husband got me like a new patio set, like furniture.
Oh.
And a fire pit for my backyard. That's how you know I'm a mom, because I was like so excited about a patio set.
I would be living outside.
Oh, yeah.
Every summer night.
No, that was the plan, and I was like, I need a patio set. Like, I need furniture. I need a coffee table. I need, like, a rug. I need a fire pit, because I want to, like, be out there with my kids. That's all day, every day.
Fun.
So I'm so excited now. Like, the backyard's turning out to be great. I sound like such a mom right now.
No, genuinely.
I love it.
Growing up, some of my best memories are just in the backyard during summer.
Same.
Like, my parents, they moved out of basically my childhood home, and I was so sad because our backyard was, like, actually perfect. It was, like, just set up so nice. My sister got married back there. We had all our, nice. High school dance pictures back there, and like it just like has the best memories, and like the patio furniture was perfect. I would just like go out there all the time. Like, it was so fun. And when they moved, they were like, the backyard's not built yet, but we'll be building it. And I'm like, okay, this better happen. Because I just love like being outside.
I love being outside, especially when like my kids are so little, and so it's so fun. We got them like, they have like a trampoline and like a little sandbox and like a swing.
That is so fun.
So it's fun, and I finally can be out there all summer, and I feel like summer's finally started.
It has.
In Utah.
It has.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. You guys have heard us complain about the weather too much for it to be bad still.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
That's what's going on.
Amazing.
Happy Mother's Day. Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
To all the moms out there.
To all the moms. I always get sad because my family all like, they get together on Mother's Day without me. I like FaceTime them. I'm like, hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi from Utah. I miss you.
Do you have anything else?
Honestly, no. Do you?
No.
Because I kind of feel like we have some stuff to get into.
No, like I literally had some topics under my life updates because I was like, we have to talk about this.
Yeah.
So you start.
Okay. Let's just start with a recent photo that has circulated the internet of the one and only Mr. Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Bengals quarterback. All the ladies love him.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I get it. I do. I'll be scrolling TikTok with my boyfriend, and, like, Joe Burrow TikToks come up, and I just turn to him and smile.
You're like,
it is what it is.
Nothing to see.
But it just makes me laugh so hard. So yesterday he posted, like, a couple pictures of himself, and his caption was, like, first day of school vibes, and there's a photo of him. He has his headband on. His hair is, like, falling perfectly.
He grew out some flow.
He grew out some flow.
Yeah, he has a little bit of flow. Joe Flo Burrow is out here.
Burrow.
Yeah.
Facts.
He's
with
out
the headband.
Uh-huh.
Headband Joe is he's just different.
We've unlocked a new character.
We have. Summer Joe is here.
Summer Joe is here.
And when I saw this photo, I thought, I can't wait for everyone to lose their mind over this. And sure enough, who posts it? The Bengals do a collab with the NFL on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And I just gotta say, these teams need no content strategy besides Joe Burrow.
No, seriously.
All they need, like, the Bengals, it's like, what do they even meet about? They're like, all right, guys, keep posting pictures of Joe.
That's it.
It's going great. Everybody loves it. But I was laughing because the comments on these photos
comments are sending me.
They are literally so funny. We gotta read some of these. And these comments have so many likes. This comment, I swear I'm straight, but like, bro.
It's so funny to me.
Joe Burrow, greater than whatever you love that's not Joe Burrow.
Literally all the comments, I'm just looking at them and I'm just
they are so
laughing.
Funny. My girl is on this app. Chill.
I saw one and it was like, now I can't think of it. It was like, this is my future wife's hall pass. I was like, sir.
No, you cannot.
It's so funny.
Oh my gosh. So we just Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Strikes again.
Joe Flo.
Joe Flo.
I like that.
Honestly. I like Joe Flo.
Joe Flo's kind of fun.
You heard it here first.
So we'll post it. You guys can see it.
Post it. You can see.
I know you've probably seen it.
That's honestly all we had to say about that. Is that picture exists?
That
and
happened.
It's blowing up the internet. That happened.
Yes. Okay. So NBA playoffs.
Yes. So
let's first talk about just me versus you. Let's talk about that.
Okay, what was our results on that poll? So Kira put on her story, like, who are you going for? Kira and the Lakers, Kiki and the Warriors.
You won it.
Yeah, I might have. The Warriors might have lost, but people were rooting for me and the Warriors, and that honestly made me feel good considering we lost. Like, you guys, thank you. I really, really needed that support. Like, I genuinely needed it because I was sad.
Were you really? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched the game. It was tough.
It was a tough watch, probably for you.
Well, because for me too, like, the Warriors don't go to the playoffs and not make it to the finals. That doesn't happen.
True. Yeah.
Like, genuinely, Steve Kerr, they're like, this has never happened to us because it hasn't. So that was just weird for me. Honestly, if it definitely sucked. I have been very busy and not that invested this year. So had I been fully invested, I would have been an emotional wreck. But I was just sad.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Go
Unfortunately,
Lakers.
Life goes on. Not go Lakers. But
Lakers are losing right now, honestly.
No.
Wait, are they? Yes, they are. But Lakers are in the finals. I'm a casual Lakers fan. Like, I'm not going to act like I'm a Team Lakers, but...
And being a casual fan is fine. We've talked about this.
That's fine. There's no such thing as shaming. It's okay.
We don't sport shame here.
So, yeah, in the finals are Lakers versus Nuggets for the West, and then Heat versus Celtics for the East. So, that's what's going on.
So, go Nugs.
Yeah. NBA playoffs. But
we're not the only...
real talk.
Yeah, we are not the only ones watching. We got the celebs courtside, and they are on fire. They're on fire.
I'm loving
it. And we just said Warriors are out, but we never mentioned how Tom and Zendaya Tom Holland and Zendaya, period, went to a Warriors game.
Yes.
She's from Oakland. She's Bay Area royalty, so...
And he's
welcome
from
home.
Europe, isn't he?
Yeah. I thought you were going to say the town, and I was shocked. I was like, what are you about to say?
No, I don't know the town.
But first of all, I love them. I don't know if have we talked?
We've never talked to them. And you guys, this is actually...
Kira, what are you going to say?
They're not, because they're not athletes, like, I don't think we've talked about them.
I don't think so
They
either.
are one of my favorites of all time. Celebrity couples.
Same. I was so scared you were going to be like,
oh no, I'm obsessed with them.
Okay, thank goodness. We had to be on the same page with this.
Oh yeah.
There was no other option.
I actually don't know anybody that doesn't love them.
Yeah, no, same.
Because you can just tell they are so genuinely, like, in love.
Yes, and they're so them. Like,
them.
They don't do, it just doesn't, they feel so genuine.
And it's so effortless.
It is.
And when they were at the game, like, they're holding hands, like, behind his back. Did you see that photo?
Yes. No.
I was like, oh my gosh, they're still, like, in love and everything together.
Everything about them makes me so happy. People have asked her, like, asked both of them, like, well, is it weird that you're, like, taller than him? Just, like, weird stuff. And she's like, my mom's taller than my dad.
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah. And
I love it.
The confidence from both of them, and for him to be so secure to be like, so what?
We love a short king.
Yeah.
I love a short king.
Absolutely. Because this is the thing. Because they, like, a short king that knows they're short king. Like Tom Holland. Who's, like, graceful. Just the best. I love him. Him and Zendaya are perfect together. They're, like, my MJ, my Spider-Man posts for each other's birthdays.
That one hurt. I know exactly what you're talking about. I think I have it saved.
Oh, I have it screenshotted. I have it saved. I reference it. Like, I've gone back and just Googled it when I'm just sitting there thinking about them.
Same. I think that they are perfect. I remember I don't know if it's a rumor, but that they bought, like, a house in the countryside.
I've never even heard this. I'm going to die.
In England. I think it was in England. No, they bought a house in the countryside because... they, like, want to settle down there eventually.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
No, okay. I didn't hear about the house, but I've heard about them talking about settling down. And Tom especially is very much, like, because it's been a thing, like, are you going to be a Spider-Man forever, yada, yada, because he still looks young and everything, and he's said very openly, like, I want to, like, have a family and be a dad and, like, do all these things. And so that does not surprise me, and I really hope it's true.
Me too.
They
are perfect.
I'm obsessed with them.
They don't feel like a Hollywood couple.
They don't.
And that's why
they don't do things
perfect.
for the camera. They do things for themselves, is what it feels like.
Yes.
And I love them.
They're so good. Did you watch was it the last Spider-Man?
Oh,
the very, very last one?
Kira, I saw the very last
Did
Spider-Man
you cry?
in theaters 5 times.
Did you?
I did.
The one where it's like all 3 Spider-Man?
Yeah, I bawled.
Oh,
every single time. I stood up and screamed. I was at, like, the pre-showing for it. Like, no one had seen it at that point. I'm like a very big Marvel fan. Mm-hmm. I love Spider-Man. I did, like, research beforehand. I watched so many videos.
Love that.
I watched every single Spider-Man movie leading up to that.
Oh my gosh.
My friends and I got together and for like months, and like at least once a week we would watch every, like, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. It was so fun.
Good.
So yeah, I'm obsessed.
The latest Spider-Man, just when they had to say goodbye. Spoiler alert. But it's been out forever, so like go watch it. When they had to say goodbye at the end, like,
still hurts.
Oh, it still hurts. Like, it could bring tears to my eyes. I cried. I
like,
remember I had my glasses on and literally they were fogging up. I had to take them off. It was so good.
No, it was so good.
And I just know because it was genuine. Because they were like genuine in love.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my gosh, they're saying goodbye. Like in real life.
I could not. I still can't. It's hard for me to think about. Wow. We did not even plan on that tangent, but that was so crucial.
Anyway, so yeah, they were at the game. They were at the game.
Okay, so they were at a Warriors game, and here's what's so fun about them being there is them being them and everything we just touched on. But also, a bunch of 49ers players were there. And George Kittle, he's a tight end for the 49ers. He is like a goofy personality, and he loves comic books. He starts shooting spider webs at them.
I literally saw that.
It is so
like, funny.
Everyone next to him joins. And, like, Zendaya and Tom, like, pointed out, and they just start laughing. And I'm like, this is amazing.
I love it.
The best type of energy.
And I love that he's Spider-Man.
I know.
I'm done talking about them.
I know. We could do a whole episode on them.
So speaking of celebrity couples, Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny. Give me your thoughts.
Okay. I knew you always ask me first.
I can never go first.
No. I'll go first. What are we talking about first? There's
Kendall
a lot to
Jenner and
unpack
Bad
here.
Bunny.
Just the two of them as a whole.
As a whole, yeah.
As a whole, okay. I don't know, like, a ton about their relationship. I will say, the photos of the game, why did it look, okay. The photos of them at the game had me feeling like she didn't really care that he was there. That is how I felt.
100%. She was giving the, okay.
Like, turned away.
I don't want to talk and be, like, in the mic, but
yeah.
Imagine he's here, and she was like this, like, looking like, I'm not with him.
He's just here.
Men on the court. I'm single. You're not.
No. That was the vibe I got. But he was, like, all about her.
He's obsessed with her. Oh, yeah. Which, I guess, like, okay. I don't know much. I think it's a PR thing. Somebody, I don't know who set that up, but it doesn't feel super genuine to me.
Yeah.
But, like, he's obviously obsessed with her because she's Kendall Jenner.
I will say, I heard something like, okay, but why do Devin Booker and Bad Bunny kind of look the same? And at first I was like, no. But actually, from far away, I'm like, whoa, kind of. That's the only reason that I'm like,
if Bad Bunny was taller?
Yeah. If it were to be legit, I'd be like, okay, maybe because she has a type. But I don't super see it.
I don't see it. I don't love it. She at the game, it just felt like this was like her like little, I don't know, best friend trying to hang out with her. And she was trying to scope out the men.
Yeah, if you would have seen them and not known they were dating, you'd be like, what? Oh,
what
this man needs to back off.
Oh, yeah. It's, I don't know, but I'm not like a huge Kardashian fan anymore.
And this has changed for you.
This is recent because of the whole Balenciaga thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh, of course I do.
You guys,
I didn't know that's why.
Biggest Kardashian fan.
Yeah.
Biggest fan. Then the Balenciaga thing came out, and I don't do anything regarding kids, absolutely not for me.
No one should.
So I said, you guys are canceled. I unfollowed them all. I've never watched the show again.
Wow.
I know. They're relevant to me now.
Yeah.
I feel like we just had to talk about them.
Yeah. No, but what'd you think of her look?
She's always serving. I like the look.
Okay, so I loved her outfit. I feel a little bit like her, like, actual makeup and everything. I was like, I feel like you're just starting to look like your sisters.
The eye makeup was a little dark for her.
Yeah.
I love that she always goes more natural, and she looked very try-hard at the game.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it just
Kendall.
didn't fit her to me.
It didn't feel like her.
I was like, and her outfit was great. And it's funny because she had, like, the snake boot, like, the snakeskin boots and skirt, and then, like, it matched, like, I'm pretty sure Bad Bunny had snake boot.
They were coordinating.
Which is funny because that might be the only reason you thought they were a couple.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of Kardashians that we don't care about.
Kim was there. Why was she there?
So, can you explain to everyone why this is weird? Because I'm not going to assume everyone's obsessed with the Kardashians because we aren't.
I know the backstory. So, huge backstory. So, Tristan Thompson plays for the Lakers.
Yes.
Tristan Thompson is Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy.
Yes.
Who has cheated on her about 20 times.
And Kim and Khloe, sisters.
Kim and Khloe are sisters. Khloe has 2 babies from Tristan. Okay? Has cheated on her many times. Now Khloe and Tristan are not together. So Kim to Tristan. Tristan would be Kim's
ex-brother-in-law.
Ex-boyfriend-in-law.
Boyfriend-in-law.
Because Khloe and Tristan never even got married.
They weren't married.
And so Kim goes to the game with North. And North has a sign that says...
North, who is Kim's daughter, which would make Tristan, like, Uncle Tristan, kind of?
Ex-uncle?
Yeah.
I guess still it's like her cousin's dad.
Yes.
So maybe uncle.
I don't know how
it said,
it
like,
works.
go Tristan? Is that what the sign said?
Yeah, I think it might have even just said, like, Tristan Thompson or something like that.
Something about Tristan. And so they're sitting courtside, Kim and North, Kim and her daughter, to watch Tristan.
It was weird.
Why are you there?
Yeah. So
I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it.
I saw the photos, and the first thing I always do is go to the comments because I want to know what the people have to say. And everyone else thought it was weird too. One person was like, okay, well, it is her uncle. And it's like, yeah, and Kim's there. And she literally is like helping cheer on a man that cheated on her sister.
A man who's been awful to her sister.
Multiple times.
It's not even like he's cheated on her. It's Khloe has been 9 months pregnant and he publicly cheats on her and it puts her into labor. Like, that is how awful this man is. And she's at the game.
Well, she went to 3 Lakers games.
Okay, I honestly, my theory is she's probably seeing somebody on the team.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that.
Which, okay.
I
think it's, you know what, maybe let's go for a different type.
Yeah.
Maybe, know what, let's not do NBA players anymore.
It's not working out.
Yeah. Also, Kim, you're getting I'm sorry to say this, Kim, you're getting a little old for this.
To be dating NBA players?
Yes.
Yeah.
To be playing like this
we gotta
let's play a different game. Let's do something else.
No, I absolutely agree.
So, that's all I'm going to say about the Kardashians, but there were so many different celebrities there.
There were, Michael B. Jordan was at a couple games. Love him. His style always looks great. Mm-hmm. He had some Jordans on. He had I think he had like an anime shirt. He loves anime, which is so funny.
He does?
Oh, he's like a huge, anime is like very trendy.
Wait, do you like
I have not watched anime.
It's absolutely not for me.
I think I'm going to try. Did you listen to, okay, we both listened to this podcast while we said it's so fun. Did you hear them talking about anime recently?
She watches anime.
Yeah.
One of them.
And it made me think maybe I should. That and a lot of my friends
go ahead and test it out, because you see, I can't watch cartoons really.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like and also, isn't it subtitles for anime?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No. That's honestly what gets me. I'm like, that's kind of tough.
When the mouth is off from the words.
Well, I feel like I'm just reading the whole time.
I might as well read a book. Like, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch, but there were so many
But you know what? I'll let you know if I do and what I think. But, yeah. So there was a lot of celebrities. He was there. Adele was there. Adele's been on a lot of games recently. she's dating an agent, like a sports agent. So that could be why.
Which I love that for her.
And she's just killing it. So go Adele.
She looks so good.
So yeah, those are kind of just some of the celebrities.
There.
Honestly, everyone's at the playoffs, but those are the ones that were notable for different reasons.
Yes. So today we're doing something really fun. We have wanted to talk about this subject for a while. So
we haven't even told you guys what we're doing. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. We're introing it right now.
Hey, thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, now we're going to get into some fun stories. So, one of my favorite things about sports, and one of yours as well, is just the amazing, heartwarming, and inspirational stories in sports.
Yeah.
So, we both picked, some very heartwarming stories, very wholesome stories that we wanted to share. And we're super excited to share. Should I go first?
Yeah, you want to go? Go ahead. Go first.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll go first. When I thought about heartwarming stories in sports, there was one viral video that I immediately thought of that you guys have probably seen. I feel like you've probably seen it.
The build-up.
And I feel like I had to share it. So, we're going to read all of these stories as well. So, it's very storytelling.
We will narrate this for you.
Okay. Kevin Groh, a senior at Ben Salem High in Pennsylvania, had been the team manager for the school's basketball team for 4 years, despite being challenged by Down syndrome. To honor him and give him a special moment, when there were only 2 minutes remaining in their final game, the team let Kevin play. The first basket he scored wasn't particularly special. He was allowed a free layup. He missed and then was given back the ball, which he shot at a close range. After that, Kevin did the unthinkable. He sank... Okay, I'm mumbling, sorry. He sank 4 3-pointers in less than 2 minutes. Coverage of the 64-40 win went viral, and soon the 18-year-old found himself signing a 2-day honorary contract with the Philadelphia 76ers. In fact, the Harlem Globetrotters signed Kevin to play with the team for a special game where he scored a 3-pointer and 9 other points for a total of 12 points.
I love that.
Do you remember seeing this video?
I do remember seeing the video.
It is the coolest thing.
It's so cool, and there's layers to it. First it's his high school team that does something so special, and then it goes to the NBA level, and I just think that's really cool that at that level they see that and know, okay, let's be a part of this. Let's be a part of something that's really special to someone.
Yes. So that's my story, and it's so sweet and so special that he got to be in the game. And how amazing. He scored multiple three-pointers at the end of the game.
Yeah.
How does that even happen? And that was a few years ago.
Amazing.
Yes.
Okay, I love that. I'm going to rewind to not this most recent season of the NFL, but one season before that. Okay. Just ahead of his wild card matchup with the Eagles, Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady gave a special gift to a special fan via video message. The two have some history together after they were connected through tragedy. This is what Tom Brady said in the video, and we'll share this video. You've inspired so many people, including myself and millions of others also, Brady said. And then he continued, the NFL and the Bucs look forward to sending deserving fans to the Super Bowl each year, and fans that have incredible stories like the one you've had. I worked for the Bucs and the NFL to get you and your family Super Bowl tickets this year in LA. We certainly hope you'll be there, but we certainly hope to be there, but I know you're going to be there. Noah Reeb, a 10-year-old who survived brain cancer, is a massive Tom Brady fan. And when he was first diagnosed with the disease, his parents were able to reach the Tampa Bay quarterback to set up an initial gift. Brady recorded a message for Reeb showing his support and wishing him all the best. Later in the year, after he was determined to be cancer-free, Reeves went to a Buccaneers game and he held a sign that read, "Tom Brady helped me beat cancer." And the two were seen embracing towards the end of the blowout win over the Bears in October. Reeves stamped his ticket to the Super Bowl in LA, where he'll surely hope to see Brady and company. Anyways, it was so tender.
That's so sweet.
What happened is Tom Brady didn't see him holding up the sign, and one of his teammates was like, "Tom, look." And so he ran over to them, and the two embraced each other because he'd already sent him that video message. Also, a side note, this 10-year-old who beat brain cancer, he's a huge BYU fan. So I met him afterwards. So he, like, came to campus and met, like, the BYU, like, all the BYU players and stuff and the coaches. And I met him. And this kid was so pure. Like, he was so nice. Sweet. I think going through a tragedy like that at that age makes you wise beyond your years. And he was like that, just full of kindness and goodness. And I just chatted with him for a little bit, but I was like, this kid is so cool.
Okay, that's amazing.
So that was a really cool one. Yeah.
What year was that?
So I was like, it was about a little over, like a year and a half ago, a year and a few months ago.
I just wanted to know if my husband was there or
not. Yeah, it was later than that, but probably your brother.
Yeah, probably. Well, that is so sweet.
Yeah, so that was cool.
I loved when the BYU team would do like those
the True Heroes,
and they would post the videos. I cry every single time.
Yeah, so they would like have people come in and. People that, like, it was their dream to be around BYU players or to play with the team, and they would have them, like, break down a huddle, and a lot of teams do that, and I think it's a really cool part of sports.
Cool. That's so sweet. I'm, like, gonna cry tonight, honestly. I'm on my period, too. I'm hormonal.
Stop. Me too.
Oh, wow, we're synced up.
Oh, gosh. You guys are in for it.
We should have picked like such an emotional, sad episode.
That's on us.
I'm like a disaster when I'm on my period. Sorry, TMI guys, but
but this is a girls podcast.
Yeah, this is for the girls. So there's no guys listening except maybe my dad.
Same.
My husband. No, my husband doesn't even. This is funny. My husband doesn't even listen. He's like, I hear this all at home. Like, why would I listen to the podcast?
I know. No, my boyfriend's listening. I'm like, that's so nice. Then I'm like, so we talked about weddings this episode. You don't have to listen.
You're probably not gonna want to listen to this.
Just so you're prepared. Okay, you have more. Though.
Yes. Okay, I have another one in high school. I just love high school sports. I don't know. I just think the world of them.
There's something special.
So special and passionate about it. So I have another high school one.
Okay.
Ashley Adamites, a cheerleader at Foothill High School in Palo Cedro. You're from California. Is it Palo Cedro?
I don't know.
Palo Cedro, California, was diagnosed with leukemia in August. Prior to a September football game, all 57 members of the Foothill team gave Ashley an orange rose. Orange for leukemia awareness. According to CNN, the player Ryan organized the tribute saying she's a part of the Cougar family, so why not let her know that we're all here for her? We are. So I wanted to let that be known to everybody and especially to her for what she's going through. This video went viral and it's like it's not one of the last games and the whole like cheerleading team is standing there and she's at the end. And, like, you know, when, like, the team runs out of, like, the tunnel, and they all have a rose, and they drop it right in front of her. And she's just, like, bawling her eyes out. I was crying watching it.
That's beautiful.
It was so sweet. And this was a few years ago. And update, she beat cancer. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and so now she's just living her life. She's in college somewhere.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
No, she beat cancer. So, I think that's so awesome.
That is so awesome.
And I always feel just so sad for even like your story. Like kids with cancer, that's so,
yeah.
It just,
life is cruel.
It really is. It's just unfair
but it's
sometimes.
Beautiful when people make it beautiful like that.
So that's a sweet story and we'll show you guys the video.
Yeah. Okay. I will go ahead and let's do a college one. Okay. A sweet story made the rounds of a boy in Florida who wore a handmade t-shirt. Okay, let me start over. I just feel like I should say this was in 2019, so you might have heard of this. Okay. A sweet story made the rounds of a boy in Florida who wore a handmade t-shirt to school on a spirit day to support his favorite team, the Tennessee Vols. His orange shirt had a pencil drawing that said UT printed to it. Some girls bullied him over his t-shirt, and his teacher went to social media with the events of the day. This story may have disappeared into nothing, but Tennessee responded in a way that shocked everyone. They took the boy's artwork and made an orange t-shirt out of it, with proceeds going to a Stomp Out Bullying, an anti-bullying nonprofit. Plus, the university gave the 4th grader a future scholarship.
I remember this happening in real time. Any
Same.
type of bullying situation makes me cry.
Yeah.
I just hate it so much. And at the time, I, didn't know. I wasn't a Tennessee fan. My brother plays for Tennessee now. I've literally been trying to find one of the shirts.
I looked it up. I mean, they don't make the official ones anymore, but I'm like, I might just have to get a knockoff.
Can somebody get it from, Poshmark? Can somebody put it on?
I think the t-shirts were $30-something. Now you can get them somewhere else, for $15. So we could just we honestly should buy them. We should get the $15 ones and donate the other $15 just to the Stomp Out Bullying. We'll wear it on the pod. That'd be fun.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm all Tennessee right now. Wait, what did they do?
Yeah, that. Oh, wait.
No,
it's don't ask me. I forgot.
Gosh, my brother just taught me.
She's trying to figure out the hand motions, guys, if you can't see what's happening.
All I gotta say is go Bulls. I just think that is the sweetest thing.
It is.
And stop bullying people.
Stop bullying people. They raised, it was almost $1 million. It was seriously.
I remember when this story came out. And I'm so glad you shared it because I was going to as well. So I'm so glad you put that on. Such a good story.
No, bullying is not okay. And people bully because they think it's cool. So let's make sure people know it's not. It's not.
I was always a bully to the bullies.
That's great.
I literally think back and I'm like,
you would be.
I cannot stand people being treated a certain way.
No, it's not. It's not okay. It's not okay.
It's not. But go Tennessee. That's such a good, incredible comeback to that situation.
Yep.
And those girls.
I was just gonna say, those girls felt so dumb.
Ew.
And it's.
Ew.
They're young and they really learned from that one.
Totally.
So they won't be doing that again, I'm sure.
Yes. Okay. This is my last one, and this one's not really a story, but more just a person that I think is inspirational, and she's new.
Quote
I'm
unquote.
Quotes on that. To the sports world, and I feel like a lot of people don't know about her, so
tell us.
Talk about her. Her name is Trinity Rodman, and she's a forward for the Washington Spirit of the National Women's Soccer League. And she's an inspiration to all young female soccer players after signing the biggest contract in NWSL history at 19 years old, 1 year after being drafted number 2 overall. Her dad is actually Dennis Rodman.
Oh.
Yeah, I've
heard of her.
Yes, her dad is Dennis Rodman. She started 22 of the past 25 games in her first pro season.
Yeah.
And she finished her rookie year with 7 goals and 7 assists en route to winning the 2021 NWSL Rookie of the Year. And she recently just made her debut in the U.S. Women's National Team this past year.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I just think it's cool when a famous pro sports, star has a kid, and they're also going out there and doing sports things.
It would be a lot of pressure.
And I just think it's cool. She's so young, and she signed the biggest contract ever.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's pretty epic.
So that's a different type of heartwarming story, but I just thought it was cool to bring up.
We do love that.
I just love young women and
just thriving and being rewarded for all their hard work.
Yeah, and I would have loved to know when I was young in middle school, high school, that girls like that existed, because they don't get as much coverage in ESPN. I mean, I'm just saying.
These are facts.
So it is cool. To me, that's very inspiring and heartwarming.
Yeah, that's such a good example for, I think, young women everywhere, that you can be young and be successful at a young age, and why not go for that?
And you can do something cool like that. So if you have I don't know, if you're older and you have daughters, you can tell her about this person. Or if you're young and there's a new girl to look up to.
Yeah, the sky's the limit. Okay, I have one more as well. This one is, it's just kind of unique, but bear with me. It's a full story. It's cool, though. Okay. 4 years ago, Messi was given a lucky red ribbon which belonged to the mother of an Argentinian journalist. And photos from Argentina, well, I'm struggling. And photos from Argentina's celebration after winning the World Cup suggest the football icon may have been wearing the same ribbon during the final. Messi was given the ribbon by a journalist after Argentina drew with Iceland in their opening match of the 2018 World Cup in Russia, a game which Messi missed a penalty. The journalist said, "My mom loves you more than she loves me." And then he handed over the gift and said, "I carry her red ribbon for good luck. If you want it, I can give it to you." Their journalist was shocked when later in the same tournament, Messi spoke to him in the press area and showed that he was wearing the red ribbon around his ankle when he scored a memorable goal against Nigeria. The reporter said, "Mom, Messi wore it." On Sunday, after Argentina beat France by a penalty shootout at the end of one of the greatest World Cup finals ever played, Messi posted a picture on Instagram of him holding the trophy alongside his teammate in the dressing room. His bare ankle revealed he was wearing a red ribbon exactly like the one given to him by the journalist 4 years ago.
That makes me cry.
Isn't that crazy?
That is it's so cool.
Yeah, and there's a video too where the journalist gives it to him and then afterwards he's like, "You probably don't remember me," and Messi like holds up the red ribbon. And that's crazy. And it's also been kind of assumed, they're not 100% sure, but Messi, like on different teams he's played or like different teammates he's had, they've been seen wearing like a red ribbon. And so they're like, either Messi gave them the red ribbon and was like, "Here, use it for good luck. This is a good luck red ribbon." Or they've been like, gone out and like got their own red ribbons based off the story.
Either way, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
And I've heard this story before, and I feel like it just speaks volumes to his character.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, wow, he's so amazing.
He's so humble.
Yeah.
Like, he's just such a humble, hardworking guy. Mm-hmm. And I just think a lot of people would, if some random reporter's like, "Do you want this for good luck?" they'd either be like, no, or they'd take it and toss it in the trash.
Yeah, they'd be like, sure, and like never do anything
with it. But that like became a part of him. And it just like, he's so true to his roots in Argentina, and it's really cool. So I think that story is so cool.
And you're such a big Messi fan. So
I am, and things are getting crazy with Messi, guys. We're going to see where he goes, because right now there's a lot of drama. So he was playing in Paris, but then it was kind of like up in the air, like, well, is he gonna be at Paris next year? Because PSG and him, like, it was just like, okay, this might not be it. And Saudi Arabia wants to give him like the fattest contract, like literally so much money. And so it's kind of been like, well, is he gonna play there? But there's like those two countries, they're not like known to get along or whatever.
Okay.
And they were supposed to have like Monday after a game off, and so Messi was going to go out there and do some commercial thing and whatever. And he like had his flights booked, whatever. Rumor has it PSG heard about that and they're like, "Oops, sorry, we actually do have practice Monday." And Messi's like, "Well, I'm already going." And so then they were like, they're basically now they're like, "Well, we just like probably won't re-sign you." And fans were like outside like rioting. Like,
oh my
how
gosh.
dare Messi leave and miss a practice, and like it was just crazy. And so now everyone is like, where's he gonna go? What's gonna happen? Some people want him to go to Barca for one more year first. I do, but salary. Anyways, guys, it's really complicated. So
you're gonna have to keep us updated on that.
I will, and that's like I probably should have done more research, because that's just like what I've heard over time, and I need to do another deep dive.
I'm sure you know.
Crazy stuff. Anyways.
Well, that was cool. We have so many heartwarming stories. I had like 10.
It's really cool, because I like having worked with a couple teams. I've seen things like this too that are really special. I mean, like I work for Real Salt Lake, the MLS team here, and they go and they do stuff in the community all the time. Like literally, like I'm always covering like, okay, we're doing like a Mako, like Make-A-Wish event with this kid who, like, wants to be part of the team.
That thing hurts.
Yes, or, like, we have a RSL, like, Special Olympics team, and they, like, travel with us, and the players are so welcoming to them. Like, they come to a few games on the road with us, and there's just, like, things like that are so special. Like, there's a lot of players that don't take for granted the position that they're in, and I think that's really, really powerful. And it means a lot to be at such a high position and to, like, stay so grounded.
Yes.
You know?
And those things need to be highlighted more. And
they
so
do.
I love that we have this small little space of ours that we get to share some, like, sweet stories like that.
Yes. And
so I think that's fun.
Speaking of...
We always end with the women's highlight.
Yeah, speaking of feel good, let's end with a feel...
Let's do another one.
Let's do another one. Okay, so we want to give a special shout out to Alyssa Thompson. She's 18 years old, and she is also playing in the National Women's Soccer League.
Amazing.
She plays for Angel City, and this weekend was her prom, and she had a game. So she, like, got dressed up before her game, celebrated prom with her date, and then she went to the game, and there were fun signs for her that were like, "You're the prom queen. This is so much better than prom." And her teammates, like, all, like, came together and took, like, a pregame prom picture. And that actually would be, like, obviously she'd rather be playing than WSL, but, like, that's something she has to sacrifice, is her own prom. And so
forget prom.
No, but, like, for her, that was probably,
for her, like, that's such a big deal.
For her, that's such a big deal.
Looking in hindsight, we're like, oh my gosh, it's just prom.
Right? But I think it's special
in the moment,
that in the moment people still made it special for her.
Also, she looked incredible. Like,
she looked so good.
Her dress was so good. I don't know why. I'm about to go off on this. Did you have cute prom dresses?
No, you know, it's funny because at the time, everybody, my mom's going to listen to this and be like, your dress was pretty kiki, but, like, I look back, I still have it in my closet. I look back and, like, everyone told me my dress was pretty and I thought it was pretty, and I look back, I'm like, that was not pretty.
That's how I feel about mine. I'm like, ew, why did I wear that?
I feel like now they're very simple and elegant.
So good now.
Mine was, like, bright teal and, like, chunky sparkles.
No, that's
like,
what we did, though.
That was what it was.
Oh, and all these, like, high schoolers
but
now, they look
funny,
so
though.
freaking good.
No,
I looked terrible in high school.
They look it's just different. It's just different.
I don't know what they're eating, but high schoolers these days,
they don't look like high schoolers. They look like full-grown adults. They look older
like
than me.
I was, like, doing that, you know, like the stupid poses and the...
Do you remember, like, the tongue, like, coming out, like, the side of your mouth?
So idiot.
And, like, I remember, like, freshman year, I was, like, show up with your digital camera, and, everything was, like, crooked and overexposed. So ugly.
So overexposed. Like, the side bangs.
I was just gonna say the side bangs that I would, like, plaster to my forehead.
And same. Same. And I also wore, like, colored jeans every day.
Oh, I loved the colored jeans.
Me too.
The colored jeans with, like, flats. And then some, like, floral shirt.
It's so hideous. With, like, a chunky necklace.
Chunky necklaces were
it's disgusting.
Tragic.
And the girls out here looking like...
Oh, they're on a runway show.
They're, like, shopping at Aritzia. I was shopping at, like... the stupidest stores.
I don't even know. Justice? I'm trying to think.
Justice.
Where was I shopping?
It started at Justice, and then it went to, like, Aeropostale.
That's true. Yeah.
With, by, like, high school,
by high school, it was, yeah.
And then it was Abercrombie and Fitch, I feel like.
Yeah.
Hollister.
Yep.
Well, that's a tangent for another day.
Rough times, guys. We've moved on.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was a fun episode.
That was fun. Thank you guys for we just took you on quite the journey. Life updates to NBA playoffs to celebs to Tom and Zendaya to heartwarming stories to this.
I don't even remember what we talked about. I might have to go re-listen to it.
No, actually.
It's been a blur. It's pretty late tonight.
It's pretty late. We recorded later.
And we're both just... Well, we're somewhere else. We already told you, so... Okay, well, thanks, guys, for listening.
We always enjoy talking to you on Calling the Shots.
Bye.
See you next time.